I am joined by Nicoletta Pilardi, owner, NP Collection, coming to us from London, England. How are you?
Hi, Jason. I'm fine, thanks. And you?
I'm okay. I'm not in a
Thank you.
lockdown, but you're still in a lockdown?
Yes, this is the lockdown number 3, and we are surviving. Hopefully, the worst is gone. It will be like a year in a month. So
Yeah.
it has been quite a year. But I wanted to say thank you for inviting me. I've been following you a lot since you launched the podcast, and I have to say that it's been always a great pleasure to listen to what you are saying and people you've interviewed. So thank you.
Thank you. That's very kind words. Well, how have you been doing throughout the pandemic? Has been about a year. What's it been
Yes.
like?
Well, we started with a bang last March because we all had in my family, my kids and husband, we had COVID. We were lucky; we didn't have to be hospitalized. So we actually found out that we had COVID last summer. So it has been obviously difficult work-wise. I lost a big client last year. But then, we had to keep going because this is the only way forward, right?
Yeah.
So, personally, you just have to feel lucky that our health is there. We got a roof on our head, and professionally, I've been in the industry for many years. I'm originally from Italy, and I moved to London 26 years ago. I love London. I love Italy, but I love to live in London and working in London. So I just had to basically do like in every crisis, keep on going. Go just embrace the situation and remain positive, optimistic, and go on.
Well, quickly tell us about MP Collection.
Yes, of course. It's my own representation company. I've been in the industry in the luxury industry for over 20 years, even plus, because I'm a third generation hotelier from Italy. So hotels and hospitality is in my blood. And when I came to London, I started working in the luxury hospitality field, working for beautiful hotels and chains and companies. Then in 2010, I started working on my own, representing independent hotels, very special, unique properties. And moving forward, I will continue to do so with family run groups, resorts and wellness hotels that are particularly involved in sustainability projects. And we are actually opening a hotel in May this spring in Florence called Il Tornabuoni under AG Hotels, which is a lovely collection of hotels by Andrea Girolami. So all the hotels and I represent are really like, my own babies in a way, their extension or their self-marketing department here in the UK.
Well, how are you marketing your hotels given lockdowns and all that kind of mess? Well, I mean, what does that look like?
Well, communication has always been really important and crucial, and now even more, keeping in touch with clients. And when I say clients, I obviously mean the trade and all market segments. Could be from the leisure, corporate, MICE, and upscale lifestyle concierge companies, travel agents. Obviously, they are our ambassadors. We couldn't live without them. So it's important to be in touch with them on a regular basis, even more. Obviously, I've become friends with many of them, so it's also important to be in touch, calling. I'm very much for social media and all the digital marketing, which I started over 10 years ago already. It's very, very important, but it's also very important keeping traditional. So call, the voice call. Of course, I miss meeting them, but it's important to understand that. And then, of course, being in touch with the revenue managers in the hotels, they are my allies, and we are their allies. So it's important to understand where the hotels want to go and how they can penetrate the market. And then, of course, the sales and marketing then follows. So it's important to have a constant relationship with the revenue managers and the hotel owners.
So what do you see hotels doing well during the pandemic?
Well, those hotels who are really responsive and quickly, communication-wise and operations because of the pandemic, are seeing a great success. So it's obviously at a very difficult time. Every day, as you know, everything changes depending on what the government is saying. And so if a hotel responds very quickly, that would be a winning factor. So from communication on digital marketing, on their website, communication directly to their clients on opening dates, and then operations. So what have they implemented? It's important to understand that we are probably going to live in this current scenario for at least a bit longer, because obviously vaccination it's going ahead, and it's a great an optimistic view. At the same time, I don't think travel will come back as normal and very quickly. So we need to adapt. So adaptation, flexibility, it's absolutely important, and then communication so that everybody knows about it.
Give me one thing that hoteliers could be doing better.
Definitely, as I said, the communication at the moment, it's vital. So their budget must be kept for as much as possible for marketing, for communication, PR, social media, because this is what we can do now. It's important to be in touch with the world and keep the brand and the name of the hotels out there. At the same time, a lot of hotels here, especially London, they're closed. Not everybody can be open. So they are maximizing and optimizing their space. They are updating their systems and websites, and so that's an important time to factor now, to be taking advantage of the situation and improve for the months ahead, and be ready because travel will be back and will be really fast.
How do you see the summer shaping up in the UK?
Well, I speak with my clients, and I see that, and both clients, travel agents and hotels, and they are seeing tourism travel bookings coming in at least from May. One thing that is important, and obviously from the hotel point of view, it's important to make sure that rates are flexible, that cancellation are an easy subject for the travel agents, so that bookings can go ahead. A lot of 2021 is very, very strong, especially towards the end, and the summer as well. Europe and probably the short haul, probably more kind of requested, at least this year. But for example, 2021, 22 and 23 are already going strong.
Yeah.
Tour operators, those are already negotiating contracts and rates, are weddings, for example. Those are the ones that need to be contacted and be always in touch with, and meetings, because meetings obviously they have like at least 2-3 years could schedule ahead.
Right. Well, we are out of time. We're out of time, Nicoletta, but thank you so much. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you so much, Jason. I really, really appreciate it.
No, you bet. It's been great talking to you.
And have a lovely day.